Okay, wait, here we are. It's up on the rack. You got this bumper. This bumper is torn, buckled, cut right here, damaged here. This, we don't know if that's from parking or whatever, but it's all bumper has to be changed out. Okay. Now we'll go from the bumper to this shield. It's a two-piece shield. We need the one on the right. It's broke right here, cracked right here. And this is kind of messed up. There's a little wheel shield also. This needs to be replaced. Behind this wheel shield, you can see these harnesses. They got that harness behind there, that overflow bottle, not overflow, that's the windshield washer bottle, two harnesses, and those intakes right there. That's it for that. So we got this liner, and now it's you can see this rocker molding has to be changed. Look at the gap in that. That has to be taken care of. See that nice tight gap? And then we got this wheel. This is the spare wheel. We damaged the spare wheel. We need to get him a spare wheel and a spare tire. And it's a T15, 55, a T155 70, 155 70 D17. Okay, I'll take pictures of that. It's a Goodyear. So we need a spare tire and a wheel. Now he's going to have to fork up a wheel and a tire and a sensor, because the sensor, let me go over here, this sensor right here, that air pressure sensor. Now that we're on this side, we need a wheel, a tire. You see how it's gouged out here? And it's also gouged right in here. The accident. And this brake is okay, but we've got this knuckle, the axle, this tie rod end right here, a knuckle. Actually, there's a hub bearing in there. And then this here lower control arm. See how it's all messed up right through here? And the strut is bent. Very obvious bent. This link seems to be okay. And this is the stabilizer bar. That might be okay coming down. The cradle is okay. So that's it on this side. Then yesterday I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, okay. So see how it bottomed out here? So that needs to be maybe an hour, R&I this thing and paint the rocker. This wheel is part of the damage. So we need a wheel on here. Change out the tire or balance the tire. The tire looks okay. But we need a wheel. Well, I spoke too soon. Check this out. There's a gouge in there. And then there's a wheel bearing problem. I'll see if I can shake it for you. But there's a problem in the wheel bearing on this one. And when the mechanic was over here, he did shake it and it rocked back and forth. So that's it. Hit this, a wheel bearing, a wheel. And then naturally balance. Now on this other side, I want to go over here, and we've got a lower control arm. So it got hit, this lower control arm, and the strut, look up, the strut right through there. So on this side, lower control arm and a strut, and Yeah, you can repair the speed sensor, he said. There. Anyhow, look at this here. I already showed you this rocker. This side does. Okay, I've already went through this side. Okay, now go back to the other side. What I didn't mention is I'm going to show you right here. This is damaged. So both wheel liners. You see that wheel liner? Now you can see right there. Both wheel liners. Okay, so now let's do a review. Front bumper, the fog lights are okay. Under the front bumper on this side, we've got that complete with the harness. Both wheel liners, both struts, both lower control arms. On this one's additional with the knuckle. You know, knuckle bearing and the drive shaft. The links are okay. Actually, this does look okay. So this either, let's leave the outer tie rod off of there. And that should do it. And then going around to the back, one more time, it's the wheel. You can see, now that it's up in the air, you can see whatever happened. He did this, a tire for both sides. You'll have to pay for the right side. A wheel for both sides, and he'll have to pay for the right side. And he'll have to pay for this sensor on the right side. And it came in with that spare. Okay. And then this bearing. That's it, Wade. I should do it. I'll take some more pictures.